Alright guys, today we're going to go over some, every time I do a video, they have the cops stop. But today we're going to go over some new plants and some plants that I've never gone over and some updates. So here we go. Okay guys, this is my crown of thorns, and as you can see, the flowers are like very large, and they've got some white in them. And I've had this plant for a while, and I just want to show you how big the branches are. It's really healthy, and we'll go down here, we'll turn it around. You could see how big actually got. You know, I have another one which is a different variety, and it has much smaller branches and shorter thorns. So if we get to the other side of my yard, we'll go over that one. Now, here's an interesting plant. Now, what I wanted to show you was next is my desert rose, and this is the one that I brought back to life. It was practically dead, and it did flower, and my other one has pink flowers. But just look how deep the colors are on this one. Okay, and it's really doing well. These leaves are really have grown. So I moved it to the sunny corner here, and all the branches have leaves except this one. So if nothing happens, I might just trim it off, and we'll see what happens there. But I decorated on the bottom, and this root was sticking out, and I put it back on the ground, and this little rock held it in, and apparently it's rooted. Okay, and take a look at that little guy. Okay, so now we're gonna go over to the zigzag plant, which is some kind of jungle epithelium or some kind of jungle cactus, and all I had was like this little branch in the middle, and seems to be doing real well. I'm gonna have to weed it and separate it soon, but look how nice it's growing. So I call it a zigzag plant. I've heard other names for it, a fishbone plant. I call it a zigzag jungle cactus. Okay, and these were my night bloomers, and okay, and I took a few pictures the other night. I can put one on for you to see how it looks at night. And okay, here's a plant I never went over, and this is the Spanish dagger. And this one back here is over 6 feet tall. I did have to trim it. I had one branch that was coming out into my walkway here, and as soon as I cut it off, I was going to transplant it. Somebody said, could I have that? And I said, just dig a hole, stick it in the ground. And these plants are almost impossible to kill, and they're so deadly. You got to be so careful. Look at these needles. So that's a cactus. It's Spanish dagger. And when they flower, the flowers and the little green seeds that fall off are edible. I tried them, and it's nothing special, but they have they're edible. So, and look, we have a plane with a propeller. How often do you see that, guys? Okay. And there's my thornless prickly pear, and that's what Larry's been eating. And while I'm here, let's take a look at Larry. Okay, there's Larry. And just to give you an idea, he likes to eat flowers. And okay, I give him like 2 of these a day, and you can see Larry has really grown. I can't, he's like really big. And remember, he was just in my hand. His head is huge now. He's heavy. And I'd say he's like 10 times the size he was when he was a baby. When I bought him, he was in a little 6-ounce cottage cheese container. And Larry, oh, look, thank you, Larry. He pees when he gets excited. Okay, so that's the update on Larry. And as you can see, he's starting to outgrow his cage now. I didn't think he would be growing this fast, but he's really getting big. So he just turned 3. If you guys want to have a birthday party for Larry, let me know and we'll arrange it. Okay, so we'll give you some new plants we got here. And now this is similar to a dragon fruit, and I got these cuttings. Someone was taking them out of their yard, and they posted anybody was destroying this beautiful cactus, and it doesn't grow in segments. Each piece just gets longer and longer, and I'm rooting these cuttings, and look at this one I have there. It's about 7 feet tall. I just got it into my truck. I cut it, and it seems to want to get a segment like right there in the middle, but it's I've never seen anything like it. Similar to a dragon fruit, and I got a whole bunch of them. And then I have the mutated apple cactus, Peruvian apple cactus. I don't know if I showed you that one yet. Okay, and then this was on the side of the road, and I watered it, and it's very invasive bamboo, so we're just going to leave it in the pot. And as you can see, I've got more of them. I got these papaya trees, 50 cents at a yard sale, so I'm gonna figure out where I'm gonna put them. And that's not a banana, that is a plantain that I found wild in the woods. And I know it's a plantain because it had fruit already. And here's more of those cactuses. And unlike my dragon fruits, they're so huge. Just look at the size of this thing. Okay, and then I have my coral plant, the fox poisonous marijuana, and it really took off. It was just a branch with no leaves when I got it. Okay, now this is the one I wanted to show you guys. This was hanging off my friend's tree, and look at it, it's got little berries on it, and it's actually a cactus, and it's jungle cactus, rhipsalis, pseudorhipsalis. It's also called rhipsalis ramulosa, and it's also called a red coral cactus. And it's doing well. I mean, it's only been in soil, the cutting, for about a week or two, and it didn't dry out at all. So that's your red coral jungle cactus. That's a new species, and like always, my air conditioner is making noise. Okay, my mecans really started to explode, and I got some really big leaves all of a sudden, so I'm happy with that. I put it in a bigger pot, and look at those leaves. Now we got the philodendron glad hands, and look at the size of that leaf. And I just got another leaf, and it's bigger. It's still opening up, and look how big it is, and it's really starting to look like fingers now. And this is the first one that came out, and as you can see, there's another leaf unfurling. So that's my philodendron glad hands. I'm very happy with it. It's taking off. And okay, here's another new plant, Alglomina. It was a rescue, and I got it half price. I wasn't really looking for one, but look at these beautiful leaves. And it was practically dead, and look at it now, and it's only yet for a week or two. And look at the philodendron birkin, and look at all the little pups coming out. And this was a pup on that one. And look at that spectacular leaf over there. Look at it. What a plant. Okay. Now, look at this. Syngonium. Let's see if I can get it in the shade. Syngonium albo variegata. And I got this at a yard sale, and it didn't look good, but these are all new leaves. The other ones were dried up. And very reasonable. Okay, my pink princess. Okay, that's a little node I cut off. And believe it or not, this is the mother plant, and this next leaf is going to be pink. Here's another little node I cut off, and if you look down in the corner there, you can see the pink. And this was just a little tiny piece of cutting in the middle. I stuck it in the ground, and there's another pink princess. Now, just want to give you guys an idea how, look at the leaf, and here's another one coming, as big as my hand. And I had one half moon leaf right there, and I see pink coming out, but is that amazing, guys? Look at it. So that thing's really taken off. And here's another pink princess, doing very well. There's some nice pink leaves. So what I do is, when they start losing their variegation, I cut them down and let them grow from the points where they were pink already, and then I got that. So here's another one that was totally almost reverted, and look, I'm starting, this huge leaf came out, and I have a little pink on there, and this leaf that's starting to unfurl looks like it has more pink. So I don't give up on them. Okay, so I don't know if I ever showed you my mccolleys finale, and sort of like a pink princess. I just want you to see the red mccolleys finale. And I just cut the top off on this one, and we'll see how many pups I get now. That's mccolleys finale. And I didn't even propagate it in water. I just got it here in bright shade, and I have this leaf unfurling, and that's the top, just from the aerial roots. We're able to absorb enough water, and look, all the leaves, none of them dried up. So that's transplant them in a humid environment, and you don't even have to root them, just as long as you got a little aerial root there. Okay, this is the Hoyas I got. And this one got 4 new leaves since I got it. And for some reason this one got new leaves too, but they have more white in them. It's the same, from the same branch. I cut in 2, stuck them in the ground. So this is my second Hoya that I ever owned, and this is the first one. Somebody gave me a cutting, and when I got it, it was green, and now I see little white specks of variegation, and so I really like this. And you see those 2 leaves on the bottom? Those are the leaves. See, they're all green. That's the original leaves, and all of these other leaves came out, and they all have these speckles of white on them. So look at that. That's beautiful Hoya there. I don't know what it is, but I like it. And my painted lady, was getting too much sun, so I put it in the shade here, and immediately I got these new leaves. And you could see the ones with too much sun, how they didn't really look that good. So, and here's another one coming out. So the trick with the painted lady is don't give them too much sun. Here's a pup from it, and these are the original leaves, and look, the new leaves are like huge. And here's another one that was just a tiny little leaf there on the bottom, and this one here was just this one leaf, and this is like a little over a week, and look what I got already. So there's another painted lady. So I'm happy with my success with those. So this is what's going on here, and I moved some stuff around, and here's another cactus I got. Here is a prickly pear with the thorns, and these get big. I got a whole bunch of these. I really like them. And then I got this one, and this is loaded with those little tiny needles. So it's even with gloves, it's dangerous. But look at the size of these leaves. And I've got a whole bunch of these. I've never seen anybody else who has them. They're like crinkly huge leaves. And if we go over here, you can see that they have like a honeycomb. You see the light patterns, and it's like a honeycomb white. So if anybody's familiar with these, see, let me know what they are. But they get all over your hands, but they're really nice. And here's the fire orchid. They really took off. Oh, and before we go, let's take a look at the new leaf on my variegated bird of paradise. So look at those variegated bird of paradise. And these guys over here are traveler's palms. I thought they were birds of paradise, but they're traveler's palms. So I'm gonna put one of them at least in the yard, because these things can become spectacular plants. So that's it for today, guys. I got so many new plants, it's unbelievable. And just as we're going, you can take a look at my Jacob's Ladder variegated, and it's busting out with leaves now. I'm very happy with it. I got it planted in the ground. And this is next to it, the non-variegated variety. So that's where we're at, guys. And okay, one more plant. You know those little pothos you get in Walmart? This was a $5 plant, and I got this basket for like $6. And I said, let me hang it under this tree. And I mean, look at these branches already. They're huge. And this is in a matter of a couple, less than a month. And this is how stuff grows in Florida. Look at these leaves already on my golden pothos. Is that amazing? And I think it wants to go up the tree. So that's your Epipremium aureum. And already I've got huge stems here. And just sitting under the tree here. Oh, so we said Epipremium, so let's take a look at my Epipremium pinnatum variegata. And wow, this sucker take off. Look at these leaves. And this new one unfurling, look, it's sort of a half moon. And I put it on this piece of wood that was in my yard, and it's rooted into the wood. Look at that aerial root. It went right into the wood. So it's actually, look, see how it's moving? It's like glued into the wood. Unbelievable. And this is a 2-leaf cutting I put on the ground, and I got 2 beautiful leaves coming and another one unfurling. And this is the actual mother plant. Look at that leaf over there. And it has a bunch of growth points. I don't know if you can see it, but there's like, this was just one plant, and I have like, I buried it a little deeper, and I have like 3 coming out of the ground and another one over here. So we got like 4 plants here. So that's the mother plant, Epipremium Pinatum variegata. So they're really doing good. So that's my update, guys. God bless and take care.